Askreddit asks, what words of wisdom have always stuck with you? The grass is greener where you take care of it.
Also, the grass is greenest right above the septic tank, or something along those lines.
The grass isn't greener on the other side. It's green where you water it. Is a form of this that has always stuck with me.
If you punish them for telling the truth, you teach them to lie.
That's always a tough balance to strike. You want to encourage honesty in people, but honesty isn't a bulletproof protections for your actions.
Comparison is the thief of joy. I think about it usually once per day and remind myself to judge my life against my past and only look forward.
Other people think about that at least twice per day.
The first time I heard this one, it hit me like a ton of bricks. Stop comparing your life and what you have to others around you. Or else you'll never be happy with what you have.
You can be the ripest, yummiest, juiciest peach and there will still be people in the world who don't like peaches.
Or you can be the grossest, most rotten peach ever, and there will always be a sicko who's into that.
Millions of peaches. Peaches for me.
Can confirm. I don't like peaches.
Your wound is probably not your fault, but healing is your responsibility.
Further to this, if you don't heal your wounds, you're going to bleed on people who didn't cut you.
I like this one a lot. I'm going to keep it tucked away.
If they gossip with you, they'll gossip about you.
Let them gossip. Life is too short to waste on worrying about stupid shit.
I disagree with this because I only gossip with people I wouldn't gossip about.
This kind of thing keeps me up at night.
Wait, who said that?
Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of it.
I've always liked the adage. The difference between a master and a novice is that the master has failed more times than the novice has even tried.
Ooh, I like this one. I teach math, and I try really hard to come down on the don't spend all your time avoiding mistakes. Mistakes are how you learn. But I like this quote too.
Further to this, if you don't heal your wounds, you're going to bleed on people who didn't cut you.
Afterwards, your scars aren't proof that you're broken. They're proof that you've healed.
My opinion is that everyone hurts you to some degree. But if you've already got a big wound that's invisible, then when they do hurt you, even if it's a little scratch, you're gonna react more violently and they'll be confused as to why you're reacting to a little scratch like you got shot. That being said, if you have any idea how to heal invisible wounds, that would be hella helpful.
If you're going to eat shit, don't nibble it. As an introvert, I sometimes agree to do things with friends but then dread actually doing it when the event comes up. This saying helps me realize once I commit to something I should embrace the experience 100% without thinking of backing out. Becore of this thought process. I have had some great experiences I would have otherwise bailed on.
My dad always told me, if you can't get out of it, get into it, means the same as what you said.
People are not against you. They are for themselves. Edit. Thanks.
I'm against one or two people, but I'm pro me in general.
When I was younger, I definitely had some sort of victim complex. Keeping this thought in mind has significantly changed my outlook on life and improved my confidence and mental health.
I kind of needed this one. Thanks.
It is possible to commit no mistakes and still lose. That is not a weakness. That is life. Motherfucking Jean-Luc Picard.
This one stuck with me as well.
I love that scene so much. It is one of the things I try to tell myself on a regular basis. Like today. Thanks for posting. Closing parenthesis.
Just because we don't have anything important to talk about, doesn't mean the time we spend together isn't meaningful. I found this out when I came home from college to hang out with my brother. We wanted to make up for lost time and spend every minute together. But we ran out of things to talk about pretty quickly. It turns out, walking down the street and catching Pokémon is just as fulfilling as having a deep conversation. All that matters was that we were spending time with one another.
I once worked with a guy for 3 years and never learned his name. Best friend I ever had. We still never talk sometimes. Ron Swanson. My father's lesson to me about personal finance when I was in my early teens. If your outgo is more than your income, then your upkeep will be your downfall. Me therapist regarding my confusion about my ex's behavior. Stop trying to make sense of something that will never make sense from a guy in a class that never said a word. When asked why he never talked, I find that I learn very little when I'm the one talking. At it to add regarding the third item, holy crap, I can't believe the amount of feedback. And it's all been really interesting to read. Closing parenthesis. The man that said this is retired and in his 70s, maybe 80s by now. This was several years ago. He is open and personable in one-on-one conversations and in small group conversations, and always provides good input. Which was why so many others found it odd that he didn't speak much. This comment was made during a large group study class at church. His point was simply that when he recognizes an opportunity to learn, he listens intently. I have held on to that phrase because I tend to talk when I should listen. And I need to remember that balance is important.
Other people think about that at least twice per day. How am I gonna compete with that? Exclamation mark. Question mark.
Someone else would have gotten gold for that. Commented it. Gold! Exclamation mark. Or, shucks.
It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Aristotle.
Becoming your own devil's advocate is the most important thing for your own intellectual development.
As a man who has thought about a lot of vaginas without entertaining any of them, I can accept this.
Keep it simple, stupid. Great advice. Hurts my feelings every time it. Holy hell, this blew up. I feel obligated to thank Dwight Schrute for this piece of comedy gold. P.S. Thanks for the Reddit gold. I promise I didn't just flip my yogurt lid over.
Don't be an idiot. Changed my life. Every time I'm about to do something, I think, would an idiot do that? And if they would, I do not do that thing.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel, and above all, have an excellent day, you amazing people.